tuning in on another episode of the Empower Her series. This is your girl and your host, Nana, and this is a show we educate to elevate and aspire to inspire. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Empower Her series. This time, we're starting a new series called In the Mind of Blank. But this episode is all about being in the minds of single men. As you can see, I have me some fine chocolate single men with me. But before we start and get into the conversation, I'm going to need y'all to introduce yourselves, right? And at the end of introduction, tell us why you are single. We want to start with Yemi.
Well, my name is Yemi. I'm 24. I'm an accountant at Express, and I'm single just because I'm looking for what's compatible and best for myself. So I'm taking my time. I'm young. I got a lot of time on my hands. So.
Period. Go ahead, take it on.
Hi, my name is Steven. I go by Stevie. I'm a student at Ohio State, computer science engineering. The reason why I'm single is because I'm broke.
Huh? Thanks for being real.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey,
Go ahead.
I can't even top that for real. But hey guys, my name is Sims. Most people call me Brontier. I'm 24. I'm also a student at Ohio State, majoring in bio. Future doctor here.
Yes, sir.
Amen. The reason why I am single is I'm just enjoying life. You know, if somebody can't come into my life to add on to it, I don't need you.
Facts.
Oh,
Crazy chairman.
Wow. Shoot. Well, I'm James from Cincinnati. Some people call me Dirty Boy James O. Some people call me Dirty Boy. Your girlfriend probably calls me. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm a grad student in Cincinnati. I'm single by choice because I like life and I like to enjoy a lot of women. Thank you.
Simple.
So one of the things that I've heard you guys or a lot of guys talk about is women set some high realistic expectations on y'all. Like they expect way too much on you. So I'm gonna just tell me what are some unrealistic expectations that you have received from a woman? Anyone can go.
Man, so one time I was talking to a girl and she was going on a trip with her friends. You know, granted, me and her had just started talking. Then she was like, "Oh, can you pay for my flight to go and enjoy?" And I'm just like, me pay for your flight.
Not Sims.
You know, and the thing is, I would have done it, but it was the sense of entitlement that came with it.
That's something I deal with a lot, bro.
You get me? Yeah. And it was just because I'm talking to you and I'm giving you my energy, the least you can do is pay for my flight. And I was just I'm sorry.
How long were you talking for? Was it a brand new talking thing?
It was a couple months, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but to me, it's that's wild that you would expect me to, pay. You know, she didn't even make it seem oh, it's okay if you don't pay, but it was more so your only option was to pay.
Did you give her the hint that, oh, I'm going to be with you, I'm going to make you my girl? Something like that?
No,
she's
again,
entitled to say something like that?
Again, we were just talking. I mean, granted, we talked every day and stuff like that, but it wasn't, I didn't give off that impression that you're my girl, because I believe in if you like a girl and you want her to be your girl, you have to ask. You get me?
Right.
So if I never asked you to be my girl,
you're not.
You're exactly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Period. You get me?
Point blank.
Point blank, you know. But it's just in this generation, a lot of women are, always emphasize on the guy to
do everything,
you know. And
so
sometimes
fast, so soon.
You know, and sometimes they don't even have a lot to offer. You feel me?
Yeah.
That sense of entitlement is
You know,
nasty.
Yeah, you talked about that. You do it a lot. So like, talk about
Yeah,
that sense of
I'll tell you,
entitlement
I
that
hate
you've
it.
dealt with.
Entitlement is just nasty.
But before Yemi goes on,
Yeah,
this can go for guys as well.
Oh, yeah.
Some guys, you know, do the same thing as women. They have nothing to offer, but always want.
Yeah, thanks for clarifying that.
Let me clarify that.
I just don't like entitlement because I just don't know like where like I don't know how it just comes out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Like you guys can be texting and talking all the time, but where does it come from that I have to pay for something? I understand I'm working.
What if that's something we're talking about? Like the plane ticket?
I've dealt with something like that. Dinner, that's nothing.
Okay,
That's,
so
that's regular.
that's
shit.
regular.
Exactly.
Like,
So
dinner is just like
classify like what is that something?
plane ticket. I've been in that type of situation before. Like girls want to go shopping and then they're expecting me to like give them money, and I'm like, we just started talking a little bit. Like, how are you already expecting me to do that? Because in me, I don't have a problem giving money to a girl if we're talking. It's like going somewhere serious.
Mm-hmm.
But we just started talking. Like, where does that sense of entitlement come from? If it's based off of previous situations you've had in your life, and the guy just came out like that, I am not the one. I am not the one.
Not the one. I'm weak. Okay.
No, but as time goes on, and like if I really like you, like me spending money, that's not a problem.
Okay. Cool. James, you were speaking before Yemi started speaking.
Yeah, I was trying to say that I'm not money bag yo, so like I can't do nothing like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a rapper, so like, but like I went to Lagos in Christmas, and honestly, if you want to talk to a girl, you just have to give them money. That's it.
In Lagos?
That's it.
Okay.
I don't know about. I was in Accra too, but it wasn't really like that. But Lagos, you have to give them money before you want to do anything. I'm not from Lagos. I'm from Cincinnati, so
You're Nigerian, though.
That's a whole contradiction, bro.
Maybe he was born in a different estate in Nigeria. That's why he's saying he's not from Lagos, but you're Nigerian.
yeah, I'm very Nigerian.
I'm weak. How about you? You've been quiet. What's up?
Yeah, well, it's like, we're both college students. This girl that I talked to, or used to talk to, I don't know. We're both college students, and
I don't know.
I don't know why you say that.
either you do or you don't. We're both in this, just trying to, get a degree to make a better life for ourselves. Somehow you expect me to have the kind of money that I'll be making, after college. But we're in
Now.
college. Now, exactly. You want me to make that now so I can take care of your hair, your stuff. And I'm like, so before us talking, who was doing all that stuff for you? Huh? Who? And it's like,
Who is he asking?
It's a good question.
It's a good question, though.
who, like, before me, who was doing all that stuff for you? And I don't know, why I wouldn't say most, but some ladies, feel the need that, just because they're talking to a guy, I'm not saying it's wrong for a guy to, take care of a girl,
Right.
her hair, her nails and stuff, but it's not a role that we have to, it's not something we have to do. Because before me or before whoever you were talking to, I'm pretty sure you had your way around,
Right.
getting your hair done and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not just the finances. Everything else comes with it. The time you want me to spend with you. Sometimes I can't even have time, to go out and chill with my boys. I can't even play FIFA.
Gee,
And it's like,
Let the man play his FIFA.
Exactly.
Let the man play his
it's
FIFA.
important, so
I mean,
important.
it's not just the finances that kind of gets unrealistic, but with time, sometimes we're all young. We need time for ourselves.
Right.
We need to go out and have fun.
Right.
We're not married
Right.
because there's time for that. But as far as we're just trying to build on. Just let's be free and build on and try not to force things into where it's not supposed to be.
Okay.
And also, like, just to add on to what Nana is saying, it's like, as men too, we just gotta have better discernment. You get me? Like, most of us, see like on social media, oh man, this girl's bad, like this girl's good looking, but most of these women, like, are getting everything paid for by men. You get me? So then sometimes, like, when we go that route, when we're looking for these IG baddies and stuff, that's what comes with it as well. So
yeah,
you
Yeah,
know,
you're
so,
right.
yeah,
you gotta pay the cost to be the boss.
If you want an IG baddie, hey man, go ahead
you
and
gotta
swipe
have
that
that
That's
MasterCard.
smart.
you know what I'm saying?
You're swiping a
So,
MasterCard.
That kind of rhymes though. IG baddie, IG money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
so
like,
sometimes, you know, we do ourselves a disservice
Mm-hmm.
when we go that route. You know, I'm not like, if that's your taste, bro, go for it.
So
you
where
know?
should we find the ones that don't want IG money?
I mean, like for example, like if you're talking to a girl, right, and like personally for me, like before I take a girl seriously, I do my research on the girl, and social media
Hey, FBI.
is one of the
No, nowadays you got to. You
like
gotta do
social
research.
media is like one.
You gotta
of-
ask people nowadays. Too.
Yeah, like social media, like sometimes
See,
just gives it away. You get me? Like if you see a girl that's like, you know, on social media living the lifestyle, but they have no sort of income to really support the lifestyle, you're just like, all right, man, like you gotta know what you got. You know what I'm saying? Because like personally for me, like don't get me wrong, like if I shoot my shot at you, I've done my research. You get me? So I know, okay, what type of girl this is. You know,
You have a sense of.
I have a
what
sense
it
of, you
is.
know, so it's like, guys, you just gotta have better like discernment, you know. And I'm speaking from a place where I've had bad discernment in the past. You get me? So it's, you know, it's just one of those things. Just take your time. If you're taking a girl seriously, learn the girl and everything she does in her lifestyle. You know.
Do y'all feel like unrealistic expectations are like higher now just due to how social media is
Yes.
and how we're able to see
Oh,
celebrities?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Let me
Yeah.
speak for some women because I can't speak for all women.
Yeah.
But like one thing you guys have in common is financial situations. Like once a girl starts talking to you, she's expecting you to pay for my hair, do my nails, and things like that. That's because like some people get that and they fly it on social media. So I'm like, oh, this is out there. I deserve better. I deserve this type of love without having to deserve it. Like yesterday I was talking to a friend. And I was talking about, oh, this is what I deserve. He was like, is this what you like, you desire, or is this what you deserve? And deserve comes with you worked for it.
Yeah.
You get me? So like some people come to get to know you thinking, I deserve him to do this for me without even being the type of woman you need her to be. So I can speak for women like that's my type that when I start talking to a man, I'm also doing my research about you.
Yep.
I'm taking my time getting to know who you are. You are not paying a dime for me until, if it comes to your heart that I'm going to pay for Nifia's hair, cool, thank you. But I am not going to beg or ask you for it because I want to see the type of mindset you have. And plus, like, I am blessed with a dad who provides for me, like, easily, and I work. So I have a source of where I'm getting my stuff from. So I am definitely, I don't know about all women, but, like, people like me, definitely, we are not talking to a guy because we want something from you, like, with has to do with money. We want real, honest, genuine love from you because we desire to be wives one day. So how am I going to be a wife to a man who just know how to give my money? That's it. Like, what else do you
And
guys
that's
offer?
the thing too, like, you know, I'm not here to bash women or anything like that, but it's like, I don't mind paying for your hair, your nails, whatever, but it's just, let it come from my heart. You get me? Like, yes, you can ask, but what are your intentions behind, you know, you asking that? You get me? Like, trust me, like, anyone who has talked to me knows that when it comes to stuff like that, even my friends, they know that, yo, I'm a giving person. You get me? So it's like, you know, like when a girl asks me and like she doesn't even know like my mom's name and stuff like that, it's just like, yo, that's a big problem right there. Because it's like, do you really care about me, or you just want me just to pay for
Is it
you?
just for the moment?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
apart from like the high expectations of financial need that turns y'all off, name some like turn offs and turn ons. How about this? Name 2 turn ons and 2 turn offs about a woman.
man,
You're ready to go.
I'll go first. So, like, one of my biggest turn-ons is a woman who can think for themselves. And I say that because we live in a social media driven generation that it's like they see something on Twitter and bam, it's like exactly. And like, but like if I know that, okay, like you think for yourself and you don't let outsiders think for you and make decisions for you, it's like if me and you date, you won't let your friends come in between us and vice versa. You get me? And then my other turn on is somebody who is ambitious. You get me? like knows what they want in the future
Mm-hmm.
and they're working hard to get it. You get me? Because that to me is like, okay, I know for a fact that if I'm down, I know that you can pick me up,
Right.
you get me, or just hold me down. So that's my
What about turn-offs?
turn-offs. Oh man,
Hmm.
my biggest turn-off is bad hygiene. No, I'm being
No,
so
that's
I know.
real. That's
like,
real.
I'm being so serious because me personally, like because me personally, like I'm a self-conscious guy. You get me?
Right.
Like I have to make sure that like my hair is cut. Like
Look at you. We
Hey,
see. We
you-
see.
you-
Right.
You know what I mean?
Fly guy.
no, because like I take pride in my appearance.
Right.
You get me? Because the first thing that people see
Is your
is your,
looks.
is your appearance.
Right.
You know.
Your IG page.
You get me? So that's, like if I hang out with you, and it's like, I'm like, all right, man. Like I probably, more than likely probably won't text back. You get me? You get me? And then my other turnoff would probably be not knowing what you want to do in life.
To not being ambitious.
Not being ambitious, exactly. Because it's just like, if there's a saying, if a girl doesn't know what they want in life, they're going to become a burden onto you.
Mm.
Whether it's emotionally, financially, I don't want that. You get me? So that's why I said in the beginning that if you're coming to my life and if you don't add on to it, I don't want you. So
See, there's something I say about men a lot to myself and to my friends is if a man does not know where he's going, he's definitely not taking you anywhere.
that's a fact.
And that thing goes vice versa as well. If a woman does not know where she's going, she's gonna be a burden because she's gonna be like, "What's for today? What am I doing today?" What you like? No, just depend on you because she has no vision for the future.
Yes.
So I correlate with that a lot. Let's go to James.
James. I want to hear what James has.
Yeah, dirty boy. So like, two turn-ons. Like, see, I'm a weird person, so like, I'm really like out there. So I'm gonna say it. Like, I'm not traditional in any sense. So the turn-on would definitely be a free spirit. Definitely someone who doesn't really like conform to anything. A second one would be, I don't know, man. A lot of things turn me on, bro.
No, we know.
Dirty boy.
Shape, everything.
I'm with it.
Physique?
Yeah. I mean, also,
No, the way you say yes, I get not sure.
I mean,
But-
I don't really care about that.
Oh, for real?
No, not really.
Not hip hop.
He's so capped out.
Okay, let's forget the turn-ons because everything turns me on. And the turn-offs would be small breast, man. Like it's just not it, dog. Like, why do you have a washing board on your chest? Why are you skinnier than me? Like,
That's his type.
No, I respect that. I didn't expect that, but I respect that.
Man, my pastor, we were in church one day just talking about marriage and stuff, and he was like, "Man," I was so shocked by this. He was like, "Man, if you like a girl, make sure you go for what you want.
Yeah.
If you like a girl with big breasts, go for a girl with big breasts." And that has stuck to me ever since. It's like,
Because the attraction has to be there.
Yeah, of course.
see,
Yeah, the
see,
attraction
Exactly.
is
That's
yeah,
like,
man, that's what
like
I'm
you
saying.
have to be physically attracted to the person you're with.
Yeah. And also like someone who's not rude.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't really like rude people because like we're all suffering from something. We're all going through something. So like I really hate rude and like disrespectful people. In my past, I met very, very disrespectful women and like, why are you so mean? Like, what's the
What
big
hurt
deal?
you?
Like, exactly. So like, I'm not rude or disrespectful to anybody in my life. So I don't want anybody to be rude or disrespectful in my life as well. So that's definitely a big turn off for me. Rude, disrespectful women. Yeah, and there's a lot of them, especially in the African community.
That's true.
To add on to it, I just believe some folks just don't know how to communicate, man.
That's what I was going to touch.
Communicator comprehension.
Both.
Ooh, that's good. That's
Because
good.
I have a graduate degree in communication. People know how to talk, but they don't know how to understand.
That's right.
That's good. That's good. And one thing that I think you said was attraction, right? I don't know who it was, but someone once told me that make sure I go for who I'm attracted to, because when you get mad at the person, you can just look at the person like, oh, I'm not gonna be mad at you anymore, forget it.
That's toxic, man.
Oh, like,
That's not a good thing to say.
That's toxic.
That's very
That's
toxic. And like, if I'm mad at you,
Talk about it.
there's a reason why I'm mad at you.
oh yeah, we definitely
Just-
talk about
just
it.
can't look
like-
at you like, I know more from you. You get me?
Some of us are not perfect. We're trying our best.
So what about that makes it toxic? Because the person who told me this, actually, I was like, oh, that's actually like good idea, but I've never used it before because I'm not in a relationship where I have to look at a man and be like, oh, you're fine, so I forgot about why I'm mad at you. So why is that toxic or not okay?
I mean, after y'all do the sex, like when you wake up, you're still gonna be mad. Like,
True.
you just got it. He gave it to you good, but you woke up, gee, I'm still mad. Or
You gotta voice out your emotions too.
Yeah, you gotta talk about
Right.
it.
There's something
we're
wrong.
human beings. Like,
You have to say it. Don't
That's what I was gonna touch on.
don't hold it in. It's only gonna create more problems for you.
And that's why I said you gotta learn how to communicate.
And comprehend.
don't comprehend.
And
Of course, there you go.
The two C's. CC's.
Okay, we want to move on to Stevie about his turn-ons and turn-offs. Give us two each.
I'm actually excited to hear his turn on.
Hey,
Yeah.
Why?
Fancy guy like him.
there's a lot that you said too, so I just limit myself to. Well, first you have to be self-confident as a woman. That's very important.
Amen. Amen.
And I'll get to that when we get to the turn-offs part. The second, you also have to be disciplined. Well, firm but disciplined. Know when
You're the
to
first guy I've ever heard said that. Discipline.
yeah, because
It goes a long way.
discipline goes a long way. Know what to say and where to say it. Know what not to say and where not to say it.
Right.
It's like if we're in a relationship and for some reason we're having issues at home, it shouldn't be visible for an outsider to, be able to detect that, oh, these couple are having issues.
Makes sense.
Let's just, keep that fire, whatever we got going on. Let's try to have the good vibes and we can talk about it when we get home. Don't be yelling at me in public.
I hate that, man.
And don't be giving attitudes, just because, me and you are having a bad day doesn't mean it should, reflect to my friends.
Right.
And self-confidence, now let's get to the turn-off part, and the self-confidence part will make more sense. Because when you're in a relationship with somebody, the person shouldn't feel the need that, their self-esteem, you have a major role to play in their self-esteem. It's something that's why it's self-esteem. It's not something that I have to, make you aware of how pretty you are. I'm not saying that it's wrong for a guy to, compliment, a girl or their partner. But, you shouldn't have to depend on how I see you to feel confident. And trust me, if someone is insecure about how they look, everything else in a relationship can go wrong. It's like, you start to interact with someone else, quote unquote, who appears to be more attractive. Emphasis on appears to be more attractive than, your partner. Then they start getting jealous. And that could cause a whole lot of problems. So that is the reason why self-confidence is important.
So, so then, are you okay with giving reassurance then?
Like if your girl comes up to you like, babe, am I beautiful today? Is that okay with you?
Oh yeah.
It's a must.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, and
See, and those type of questions, I'd be like, why are you asking me? Because the answer is going to be the same. Yes, you're beautiful.
I don't know what it is, but
Girls just want to
At
hear
that point,
it.
at that point, they might just be looking for the tone.
Girls just want to hear
how you
it.
say it.
See, but the thing is with that is sometimes like I can get annoyed with that. Like if my girl like every single day or like a lot of times like, hey, am I beautiful? Am I beautiful? Like I wouldn't be with you if you weren't. You get me? Like that's just how like I look at it. But I mean I have no problem giving reassurance, but it's just like I don't want to give reassurance way too much. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think like asking for it every day might be a problem. But with me, like I know for a fact that like I just want to hear it. Like sometimes it's probably because you're not told me like in a week or a month. I just want to I just want to know. I just want to hear it because it makes me feel good that your man thinks you are the baddest in the room. You know.
If you listen to girls, they talk about that all the time because there's a lot of like, if you look at especially social media, and also just magazines, everything you see, there's something telling them that they don't look good enough. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
true.
like, it's like I don't like as a man, reassurance is very very important for you to do for a woman because there's a lot of factors going into their beauty and their looks because women are the first thing people think about is when they talk about women is what looks. That's it. And unfortunately that's very very unfortunate. I said unfortunate twice. But it's like honestly it's really a good thing to do as a man, even if it's just someone that's not even you're romantically involved with. If a girl that's your friend says, hey, how do I look today? Man, gas her up. Like, put premium 95 gas into her right now, dog. Like, make her feel like she's on top of the world because
there's a limit with that, though, man. There's a limit with that. It just kind of goes back to what he said about self-esteem. Like, if you know you look good, like, you don't need me to tell you every single day or like ahead of time. Like,
no, it's not. It's not even in that sense that you have to get reassurance from me to feel self-confident. I mean, I am 100% with the reassurance. So women are moved by what they hear. Sometimes they know they look good, but they like to hear it. And I'm saying this because I saw a meme. Because you probably posted that meme on your whatever. I'm not sure, but it had to do with nobody. Well, my boyfriend says nothing or does not compliment me for the whole day. The guys at the gas station are always gassing me up or something like that. It was like, women are usually moved by, what they hear. So there's no problem with, always, giving her that reassurance that, hey, you look beautiful. But my thing is, don't look down on yourself. As long as you're not looking down on yourself and, you can ask me how many times you want, do I look beautiful? You can ask me 1,000 times. But as long as you are not looking down on yourself, or if you're asking me that question because you're looking down on yourself, then that's a problem. But if you're asking me that question just so you can feel good hearing me say you look beautiful, then that's totally different. And I'm all for it.
As a woman, right? I'm very confident in myself and who I am and how I am and everything. And I don't know what it is, but every time my dad looks at me and tells me I look good today, I feel like I can conquer the world. Like, it's not every day. I'm not going like, dog, can you tell me I look good today? Like, I'm not begging for it. But every time he looks at me like, oh, you look good. Like, you are looking good. Your hair looks good. That makes me feel like I can do anything. Like, that motivates me and encourages me on so many levels. So some women look for that to just have that extra boost of encouragement that if my man or somebody in my life thinks I am the baddest in the room, then I'm definitely the baddest in the room. Because women, like, no matter how high your self-esteem is, the beauty industry is always changing. You see in the magazines, in the media, and you see everywhere how this is changing. Like, oh, maybe I should do this. It'll make me look better, or it will make me appear better. So if someone in my close circle is calling me beautiful, then maybe I don't need to conform in what the media is saying. Maybe I am good on my own. That, like, it gives women a sense of security, a sense of, I'm good. Like, if you think I'm good, I'm good. You get me?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. That's facts.
All right, so we want to go to Yemi about your turn-ons
Relax.
and turn-offs. I need 2 each.
I'm gonna start with my turn-offs.
Okay.
First turn-off is just like lack of style, like
Oh.
not knowing how to dress. Like, that's self-explanatory.
You'd be surprised.
Thank you. That's like
Interesting.
my second turn-off will be the
What?
Bro, I'll stomp her out.
I said wearing Tim's to a dinner date.
Yo, that's just
should
disrespectful.
be paying for the bill. But nah, second one will be
Life
like
choices.
someone who doesn't know how to listen.
Yeah, because you love talking a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I talk a lot, so like I like to have conversation. There's always something to talk about for real. So it's
Right.
like being able to listen is very important for me.
Okay.
Turn-ons, you gotta have a good sense of humor. It doesn't have to be necessarily my sense of humor, but just be funny in your own way.
Right.
Like everybody's goofy, corny, weird. Everybody's like that in their own way, but just know you got it. You know what I'm saying? And then also my last turn-on will probably be like, be a good communicator and listener. Like I said, like be able to express yourself. I understand some people aren't the best at it due to certain things they've been through in their life.
Right.
And I had to learn that.
Mm.
But just try. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold your feelings in, hold what you got going on. Because the more you hold it in, the more traumatic it becomes for yourself. And that's going to affect not just you, but everyone around you. Because then people can feel like, oh, they can't be there for you because you feel like you have so much going on. And most times you just need to talk about it to somebody. So.
Okay.
That was important what you said there about people have trauma
Yeah.
and also other things, other factors that that are included with the way they communicate.
Yeah.
So you have to be very, very careful and
Yeah,
also
very
understanding
careful.
of people when it comes to communication, especially women, because women go through a lot.
I wasn't understanding of that
So,
at
like,
first. I had to learn that.
But I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to sound less empathetic or dismissive of anybody's feelings, but there is a point where you're trying to listen and trying to understand someone's communication techniques and their methods, but they're just not trying at all. So what you said is important.
And when you realize they're not trying, you're going to see a sense of inconsistency with it.
Yeah.
So once you see that, then you'll know. And at that point, I'm out.
Sure.